Okay, seriously, can we talk about this? Is it just me? Or are there people out there who seem to think they're entitled to a freaking deed to your life? They pop in, survey the landscape of your choices that they had absolutely nothing to do with, and suddenly, bam! They're dispensing unsolicited advice like it's candy on Halloween. And let me tell you, it's usually the kind of candy nobody wants, like stale peanut butter cups or those weird orange and black taffies. It's infuriating. Utterly, completely, and irrevocably infuriating. You're navigating your own chaotic, messy, beautiful, and utterly personal existence. You're making decisions, stumbling, getting back up, and maybe even occasionally succeeding. But then comes this person, this self-appointed life coach with a PhD in judgment and a minor in back in my day. They see your choices, your lifestyle, your haircut, and they suddenly feel empowered to tell you how you're doing it all wrong. You should really settle down. Why aren't you married yet? That job isn't stable enough. You're wasting your potential. You need to lose weight. You need to find a hobby. The list goes on. A never-ending stream of negativity and unsolicited opinions that feel like a personal assault on your very being. Honestly, it's like they think they're entitled to dictate the terms of your happiness. They treat your life like a fixer-upper they just bought and are now planning to renovate without your permission. Seem to believe they have some inherent right to tell you how to live, breathe, and exist. Where do they get off? And the worst part? Sometimes it's family or close friends, people you care about, people who supposedly want you to be happy. But their idea of happiness seems suspiciously like their idea of happiness, conveniently ignoring the fact that you're an individual with your own unique desires, dreams, and oh no, even flaws. Okay, rant over, for now. But the question remains, how do we deal with these imaginary landlords? How do we evict these unwanted tenants from the rent-free space they've carved out in our minds? Because let's be real. It's not just about politely disagreeing. It's about protecting our mental space, our self-worth, and our right to live a life that aligns with our values, not theirs. Here's a few things I've found helpful, and trust me, I've needed them. Recognize the pattern and the source. Are these comments coming from a place of genuine concern, however misguided? Or is it veiled criticism, jealousy, or a desperate attempt to feel superior? Identifying the source can help you detach emotionally. Maybe your well-meaning mother is projecting her own anxieties about stability onto you. Maybe that friend is secretly envious of your adventurous spirit. Knowing the why can make the what sting less. Establish boundaries and enforce them. This is crucial and often the hardest part. Politely, but firmly, let them know that you appreciate their concern, but you're happy with the direction of your life. Thank you for your perspective, but I've given this a lot of thought, and I'm comfortable with my decision. Don't jade, justify, argue, defend, or explain. You don't owe them an explanation. And please, by all means, feel free to repeat as needed. If boundary setting fails, embrace the gray rock method. Become as interesting as a plain gray rock. Respond to their intrusive questions with bland, non-committal answers. Things are fine. Everything's going well. I'm just taking things one day at a time. The less information they get, the less fuel they have for their unsolicited advice fire. Focus on your internal validation. This is the most important. Don't allow their external opinions to define your self-worth. Cultivate your own internal compass. What makes you happy? What are your values? What are your goals? Trust your gut. It's usually right. Surround yourself with supportive people. Counteract the negativity with positivity. Spend time with People who lift you up, encourage your dreams, and celebrate your successes, no matter how small. These are your true allies, the people who see your worth and believe in you, even when you doubt yourself. Finally, please remember, you are not responsible for other people's happiness. This is a tough one, especially when dealing with family. You are not obligated to live your life according to their expectations to make them happy. Your happiness is your responsibility, and yours alone. Look, evicting these imaginary landlords isn't easy. It takes work, patience, and a healthy dose of self-respect. But it's worth it, because at the end of the day, your life is yours. Your choices are yours. And you have the right to live it on your own terms, without the constant drone of negativity and unsolicited advice polluting your mental space. So go out there, reclaim your life, and tell those imaginary landlords to take their stale peanut butter cups and those god-awful taffies and shove them where the sun don't shine. You got this.